handle a new lead coming into your business, a new inquiry from someone that could be a fabulous new customer? Do you have a really clear, consistent process for exactly how to respond, what to send, what to set up next, and give a great service every time? Or are you winging it? Do you descend into panic and just desperately hope they'll become a client? Do you overthink it because you want things to be perfect? And then do you go back to them in a slightly awkward fashion and you're just not sure whether you're doing the right thing or not? I can tell you that the majority of people building a small business do the second one. And the good thing is, I'm here to tell you how to do this in a way that will bring consistency, a level of trust, real understanding of exactly the right steps to take for you, and a process that's going to help you actually convert a lot more of these leads into wonderful paying clients. This is the second in a 6-week series all about how to build a fabulous sales process in your business. And last week talked very much about what is a sales process and what are the benefits of it, why do you need it, and more importantly, how it does not turn you into a robotic computer says no type business. Most people make the mistake of thinking that their sales process really only needs to start, if they've got one, at the point where you're talking to a customer about booking a meeting, or you're at that meeting, you're at that very heavy, intense bit of talking about whether they're going to buy or not. But actually your sales process really needs to kick in the first moment a customer contacts you with any kind of interest or inquiry about working with you. So the moment that a lead comes into your business, that is the first point in your sales process. Now the process, here's the good thing, the process can be designed exactly as you want it. So it can be personalised, it can be very human. It's not about making it automated and robotic and totally impersonal. It's very much about being you at your best every single time. So step number 1 is to really make sure that you are clear that this is the start of your sales process. It's not just a slapdash way to handle a lead. Let's look for a lovely, consistent way to handle this inquiry. And what you need to do with that then is to think about, at this first point of contact, what are the key things a customer, a prospect, needs from you at this point? Are there particular bits of information that would really help them? That could be, it's less likely to be a price list, because to be honest, that's probably on your website, but it might well be something that describes your service. It could be a video that explains exactly how you work. It might be some testimonials from clients. You might also want to think about what's the key information that I need from somebody here to make sure that we are the right fit. So this first step of first contact with a lead is helping them to understand, could you be the right supplier? You're not looking to help them sell at this point, that's all. You're looking for both of you to become much clearer about whether this is the right fit. So in my business, the first step for me is, assuming that the contact has come in via email or online or something like that, I'd send a relatively short email and I would suggest that we actually get onto a call. But with that first one, I'm only going to suggest that's something like a 15-minute call, and it's absolutely not a sales pitch. It's just, let's get to know each other, let's have a very initial chat and find out whether it's worth the two of us booking time in for a longer call. Let's see if that's a good use of time for both of us. So it's a gentle first step, it's quite short and easy. But what I would also then do is I will send them a questionnaire that gives me loads of information about where the business is at, what challenges they're facing, what kind of support they're looking for, but very much on the basis that questionnaire really gets them thinking about their business, so they come to that meeting with me and they've got some things they really want to talk to me about. They want to pick my brains, they want to get some value. So I'm getting some great information from them at this point that really helps me to see would they be an ideal client, but they're also getting really good value at the same time. So think about what would be the perfect approach for you. What kind of information would a new inquiry want and appreciate from you? What kind of information do you want to get from them? Stop reacting differently every single time and let's make this a simple process, which takes away the hesitance about how should you respond, when should you respond, when's too fast, am I too responsive, when's too slow, am I looking unprofessional? You take all of that away by having a nice simple process. Remember at this point that you're just focusing on clarity, not on selling, not on convincing, not on manipulating or any of that kind of stuff. What you do want to do as well at this point though is you want to actively guide your customer to the next step. Don't just send them an email and leave it open-ended, because then who knows what's happening next, and you leave yourself then in that space of you're having to chase. So try and make sure you're always in control of the situation. There is a clear next step and you're getting agreement to that jointly with the two of you. So agree, I'm going to send you this or you're going to send me that, and this is when we're going to speak next. So you've always got that nicely in your diary. And then the perfect next step, of course, is make sure that you record this lead somewhere in your tracking sheet, in your CRM system, whatever that is. But make sure you track this lead, and if they haven't agreed or haven't moved to the next step, then you build the process for exactly how to keep in touch with that person. Just keep giving them some soft, gentle nudges, but don't let them slip through the cracks, never to be heard from again until you see them at a networking event 6 months later and wonder why you didn't actually get back in touch with them. So if you're generating lots of leads but they don't convert to being lovely clients, this is the very first thing for you to focus on. Look at the process for how you handle a lead and make sure that that is consistent and always you at your very best. And as always, if you know you need help to build this into your business, get in touch with me at taylory.co.uk and let me help.